Good morning and welcome back to my channel, Outpost of Heaven. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and a wife and a mother of 5, almost 6. And today is not a super typical day for us. We homeschool our kids and we do a block system of 6 weeks on and 1 week off. Today is a Monday of our week off, so we are just starting off a week of no school. On a typical homeschool day, we would have breakfast and then everyone would get like 1 or 2 jobs. We call them jobs, chores. In addition to like their regular go get dressed, brush your teeth and stuff, they'll have like 1 or 2 jobs. Today I'm handing out job lists. That's normally like a Saturday thing. But because we don't have school today and we need a kind of more of a reset, everyone's getting a job list. They've got like 4 or 5 jobs each on the list. And at this point in our parenting, we don't have like concrete chore chart. Like everyone has very specific things for very specific amount of time or anything like that. For the most part, the kids do what we ask in regards to like jobs or chores. And then once or twice a week, we'll do like a job list. Our oldest is 9 and he is very capable. The next is 7. She's also very capable. And so they have some jobs that are like typically theirs. Like Hiram is in charge of the burn pile. We live in the country, so when we just kind of collect the cardboard, collect the boxes, the burnable trash, and he like will, hi. And he's kind of in charge of the burn pile. And Ruth is really on top of the dishwasher, so she and Ammon will sometimes split dishwasher. Today we also have something called Inklings, which is just the greatest. I love Inklings so much. We do it once a week. It's basically like a play group, but like the kids play and the moms chat about general conference talks. And it's organized by President Emily Bell Freeman. And she has like organized semesters basically of studying general conference. And so she goes through and like picks like 1 conference talk a week and then does a podcast episode about it. So then we, as an Inklings group, it's like a small group basically, we get together, the kids play, and we discuss the talk and we discuss the podcast episode. And it's just an awesome opportunity for us to like not just like chat at a play group, but like really get some spiritual nourishment and get a little bit vulnerable and real and how we're doing with the certain values and topics that the talk addresses. For today's Inklings, or this week's Inklings, we are discussing Elder Razban's talk. Oh, I forgot what it's called. I'll get that. But it's about the family, a proclamation to the world, and his whole talk is about families. And then Sister Freeman's podcast episode discussed starting a family and that our families can bring us the greatest joy, and also like the greatest tears come from families because we love them so much. So I'm really excited to get together with some friends and to discuss this talk and share some insights with you afterwards. We just finished up at Inklings. We'll talk more about that later, but the kids are hungry, so we're going home and have lunch. We're going to go home and have lunch, and they really want to play Orbeez. We got those water Orby things, and over the weekend they were shooting them in guns, so they want to keep doing that. We will probably have a quiet time after that.
I want that. I want the other one by mine cup. Or you move it to this side. You go like this. Boom. Boom.
We actually have a lot of moments throughout the day where we pull out books and have read aloud time, whether it's picture books like this or getting together and spending some time reading a chapter book. Right now we're going through the Harry Potter series and loving it.
Things that make it like down.
Yeah. Step 9, challenge the beaver to whittle the log into a nifty knife. Step 10, have the beaver use the knife to scrape the peanut. Okay, it's quiet time. In our house, we do quiet time every day. It's pretty much a non-negotiable. Because we homeschool and we have 5 kids, 9 and under, it's busy, it's chaotic. There is a lot of fighting, which is normal, stressful and annoying, but normal. And we're just kind of like all with each other all the time. So we started doing quiet time years ago, probably 3 or 4 years ago, and it's worked amazingly well. I feel like there's incredible benefits from it, but the way that we do quiet time is we do 1 hour of quiet time that is screen free, and it's alone. So they have their alone time. We don't have enough like bedrooms for everyone to have their own room time. So we have some kids in their own bedroom, but then we have other kids that share a room, are kind of like dispersed. So we have like, sometimes one will be on my bed with some books and toys. Sometimes they will be one will be like in the homeschool room by themselves. So it's just important for us to have time alone, you know, that they can work on their own projects, they can read by themselves, they can color, do kind of whatever little side projects that they're working on. And for the most part, they do a good job. Right now, we have a 2-year-old who is, he dropped his naps. So it used to work out really well with his nap, and now it's just like he's learning that when he used to have a nap, everyone else was having a quiet time, and now he's just not understanding that he has to stay even if he's not sleeping for a nap. So he keeps coming out. I hear him out. So that has just been an adjustment, and we're working on helping him to learn what quiet time means now that it's not nap time. For myself, I used to just like pack in all the chores and all the housework during quiet time, but then I was realizing I wasn't getting me time. So for my quiet time, I usually do like 1 chore. So today it's laundry. I'm gonna fold this load of laundry, and then I'm gonna read and get myself a little snack or a drink. I think it's important for moms to have something that they enjoy doing during the day, like every day. Like you should do something that brings you joy. So I am gonna finish a book today. I've been working on a book, and I think I'll probably be able to finish during quiet time, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna get cracking at this load of laundry while we talk about Inklings. Today for Inklings, we discussed Elder Razban's talk from October 2025's General Conference about the family and the family of proclamation to the world. And it was so good. I loved the podcast that Sister Freeman did, that President Emily Bell Freeman did on it. My biggest takeaway from it was just that, just the importance of like starting your family. And like people ask us this all the time, especially down here in the South, like maybe in Utah or Arizona, you know, back west where there's a lot of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Like, it's pretty common to get married young and to have babies young and to have a lot of kids. Down here in Louisiana, it's not as common. So for us to be pregnant with number 6 is like a little bit wild for here. Yeah, so I feel like we are often talking about like starting a family and having kids and getting married young and marriage and stuff. Like, it's a pretty, having a lot of kids, it's a pretty common topic for us to be talking about just because it's so like strange to people. But it's fun. So Elder Razband was President Freeman's bishop, I think is what it was. And he was encouraging the members of his ward to, it's like probably like a married college ward or something, to have a family and start their family, that it's like such a huge priority. And she testified that starting a family, like when you're like young and dumb, is like the best way to do it. You'll never be ready. You know, people ask us that, like, when do you feel like at what point are you ready to have kids or start your family? And if you just keep waiting for like a financially sound time or when things logistically make sense, like, they won't. Maybe they will, but they will never make enough sense. You'll never be like ready enough, you know? And I feel like if you have that desire or that longing or that spiritual pull to like start your family, that's from God. And he's not going to prompt you to do that and then leave you in a lurch logistically, financially. Like, there will be a way. He will provide a way. And I know that to be true. Andrew and I, like, we were just starting out in college. We had gotten married. We were, I was 21. I had just turned 21. He was 20, about to turn 21. And we were at BYU. I was an evening student, and he was full-time. He was working as a janitor, like a custodial guy on campus, cleaning windows and bathrooms, and I was working at Subway making sandwiches. That's very like stereotypical new wife, right? Making sandwiches. When we got married, I was very much like, I'd like to wait a year and just like date each other and, you know, like get to know each other for like at least a year probably. And he was very much like, oh, I'm ready to start a family. Like, whenever you're ready, like, I'm ready. And he was hoping for more like a 6 months or less. And I was definitely like a year. Okay, and then we got married. And on our honeymoon, like on our first night or second night, we were just like talking about it and praying about it, and I just felt like, okay, I actually don't think I want to wait. I think I just want to like start our family. And so we prayed about it and immediately knew that we needed to start our family now. And so we did, and I was on birth control, kind of like preparing to be married, and I don't even think I took my birth control while I was married. I think we just stopped, you know? And so that's how we kind of decided, that's how our family planning originally happened. We did end up getting pregnant very quickly, probably on the honeymoon, like it was very fast. And then we ended up miscarrying also pretty quickly, and that's, I don't mind telling it now, but that would make a very long video, so we'll probably leave that for another time. But then we got pregnant with our oldest pretty soon after that. So yeah, that's kind of how our family planning journey went in the beginning. And at first, we both wanted like 8 kids. And now I'm like, 8 kids. When we had 4, I was like, okay, 4 broke me. Like, I'm dead. That was really hard. 4 was very hard. And I was very scared to start trying for a 5th and didn't know if it was, like, I kind of knew deep down that it was something that we needed to do. And deep down, spiritually, I wanted it, but it was scary. I was very scared because of how hard 4 was. And so that was scary. Now that we're pregnant with 6, I'm not scared or nervous to add a 6th one on, but I'm not sure that I could do 8. 8 feels like a lot, and I'm really good with 6. If this is our last, that will be perfectly okay with me at this point. I'm not closing myself off to more. I think maybe at first when we got pregnant, or when I was thinking about number 6, it was like, oh yeah, 6 and done, the end, you know? But now I'm like, I'm good with 6. If the Lord tells me that I need to keep going, I will, but my body feels tired and old. I'm not that old. I'm 31, but that's a lot of wear and tear on your body. And these mamas that do, like, that have like more than me, I just can't even imagine the toll that it takes on your body to have so many babies, because it's a lot of work. It's very exhausting. So anyway, a big bulk of our conversation at Inklings was about that, and showing the faith to start a family, and realizing that the Lord will provide, that He has a plan, and sometimes the plan is not what we expect. Whether that's not getting married when you think you wanted to or should have, whether that's bumps in the road with getting pregnant or miscarrying or not being able to have children. We just talked about how there are so many ways to be a part of a family, whether that's being a really awesome aunt, or a best friend, or a really amazing ministering sister in your ward. We often call our family, or our ward, a ward family, because we're so close-knit, and we take care of each other, and we serve each other, and that's what a family does. And there are so many ways to be a part of a family, even when your own family isn't looking like what you expected that it would look like. So lots of good thoughts, and I can link the talk that we discussed down below. I love going to Inklings. It is one of the highlights of my week, because I love getting together with my lady friends and talking about the gospel and talking about Jesus Christ, and how He just is so aware and there for us, and provides in every way that we need, not necessarily that we want all the time, but that we need. And it's amazing to sit there with all these women. It's not, I'd say all these women. Sometimes it's like 10 of us. Usually it's like 4 or 5 of us. Today there were 5 of us. And it's just so great to sit there, and some of us are a little older, some of us are a little younger, and we have like just different experiences and life experiences, life lessons. Hi, yeah, that was Peter walking in. We just like have a lot to share and provide and support each other, and to be vulnerable, and see how we get to apply the things that we learn when we read, when we study the scriptures together, when we study conference talks together, and everybody gets something different out of it. So sometimes I show up to Inklings ready to talk about something, and then it doesn't even go there because other people want to bring up other things, which is totally great. And I'm just like, wow, I wasn't like, that didn't even catch my attention this time around. Like, but I'm so glad that you brought it up, because of the spiritual nourishment and enrichment and learning that I got to do because you brought it up, you know. So we all get something different from the scriptures, but it's just amazing when you can come together and have like group revelation. Okay, something I like to do during quiet time. Ooh, that jar's a little cracked. Is I like to just mix things and make my own concoctions of things. So I've never tried this one before. We have the black cherry sweetened, whatever it is, sparkling water. And I have some orange juice. We're just gonna, I'm not sure how good like blackberries and oranges go together. But the experiment is fun for me, so that's what we're gonna do. Huh, you should be in quiet time, sir. Yeah.
But after quiet time, can you taste it?
You want to taste it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me taste it first, okay?
Okay.
Let me go get a straw. Okay. Good, not great. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
It tastes like lemon.
I don't know. Not my favorite concoction that I've done, but it's not bad. Hi, baby. So the kids got these Orbeez guns, and they are, it does not look like something that I would want to do. It looks painful. I don't know how they're handling it. Yeah, ow, hey!
It's not fun anymore. It just got hot.
It hurts, huh?
I don't want to get hot.
I know. Okay, that is not going well.
Mama, let's just...
I guess over the weekend they enjoyed it, but right now, nobody's having a good time except for the oldest. Can you tell we live here? We are doing a cleanup so that the kids can have some screen time. Ah, yikes. Okay, if you want to do Nintendo or watch a movie, it's got to be cleaned up.
Please.
Thank you. Here, put them over here, okay?
Those more milk and strawberries. See?
Thank you.
Because we were running out of milk.
Yep.
Please. Mama, let's those 2 of these.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Okay, the kids are watching, what's it called? K-pop Demon Hunters. So you hear that in the background. But I am making some potato soup, potato cheese soup with bacon. It's my oldest favorite. He loves it, and I love it too. It's one of my favorites. So it's smelling delicious. Of the kids decided that they wanted to attempt the Orbeez again, and Andrew's done working, so he is out there with them. Looks like they're having fun. Let's go see. You got me with the laser gun? Oh my goodness. Go get him, Elsa, go get him! Thank you.
Shoot Peter.
Thank you. The black ones.
No, we can use this one.
A little tradition that we have during dinner time is to go around the table and say one thing that was your favorite thing of the day, favorite part of the day, and one way that you served someone that day. And so as soon as we're done saying the prayer, it's like a race of who can say, what was your favorite part of the day, as fast as you can, and the loudest. And dinner time is chaos, but it's fun and still learning to love the chaos. Every Monday night we do Family Home Evening, which we call FHE, and today Andrew is going to be leading out the lesson with Ammon, who is learning how to conduct the meeting. So we start with a song and a prayer, and then we talk about our schedule for the week together. We do some like family council if there's any issues or things that need to be brought up. Then we talk about goals, either family goals or individual goals. How's everyone doing on their goals? And then we do a lesson, and today Andrew's talking about gossiping and rumors, and I'm sure only the older kids may understand, but it's still a really good lesson to get in there. Family Home Evening is a struggle, but that's normal, I think, especially when we have like 5 kids under 9 and under. Like, it's chaos. There's kids jumping and bouncing everywhere, and it sometimes feels like nothing is like getting done, nothing's being heard, nothing's being listened to. But I know from experience that that's not the case. Like, they are listening even when it does not look like it. Many times, either during Family Home Evening or Sunday church meetings and things, or just regular family conversations, that it looks like one of our kids is totally not paying attention, and then later they will bring something up that's like, hey, like, you were listening to that. So just a little bit of encouragement. If a Family Home Evening is a huge struggle for you too, that's okay. It is for us too. Consistency is key, and short. Keep it so short. Today we're watching the Growing Faith series, which our kids love. I love them too. They're so cute. It's the Growing Faith series, and this one is about rumors, and so it went along really perfect with what we wanted to talk about this week, which was gossiping. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and leave a little message in the comments. Who are you? Where are you from? How many kids do you have? What is it like in your house to do Family Home Evening? Are you involved in Inklings? Because that's so fun. And if you want to be involved in Inklings, you can go on Instagram to Emily Bell Freeman's Instagram, and on some of her posts, like, you can go and like comment and find other people in your area, and you can start your own Inklings group, or you can join someone else's that's in your area and make some new friends. Inklings has totally blessed my life. Me and my friends have loved doing Inklings. It's been a very special thing for us. Today was really fun filming a day in the life. Every day looks a little different, of course. Like, as moms, we just roll with the punches, right? Especially when we homeschool, or we have, if your kids aren't old enough to homeschool yet, but you still have all of them at home with you all the time. It's like you're kind of just rolling with the punches, and you're learning how to just go with it. Like, go with the flow. Things are not as expected. They're almost never as expected, and you just have to like deal. So thanks so much for being here, friends. Join me next time for a Sunday reset, how we do a Sunday reset for the week. Bye.